Hello friends, welcome back to In It All Is Art. Today's video is the final installment of Halloween 2025. It is the outdoor decorating part 2. I will be putting together a gothic, kind of Celtic themed cemetery. I do this every year. It changes every year. I add more tombstones and elements. I now have 3 purple trees, which I adore, including that weeping willow. I think that's from Home Depot, and I absolutely love that tree. There's that dragon skeleton figure that I have, so now I have a little trio. I have a dragon skull, I have the winged dragon that is hanging toward the back that you saw in part 1. If you haven't seen that video, it will be linked at the end of this video. So my mystical kind of dragon theme is growing. Right now I'm just setting up the cords for the spotlights. I have this black light spotlight that will be on the house, and then some smaller spotlights that will add points of color. I'm playing with these. This is relatively new for me. I think this is the 3rd year that I've used spotlights, and I add to them every year as well. It does reduce the cost when you spread it out over the years. This willow tree is my favorite. I think it's from Home Depot, and I got this about 3 years ago. It's hard to keep everything straight, so I've learned to tie them in a little loose knot so they don't get tangled, but it's so beautiful in the breeze and at night. I have some fencing that I found at a thrift store, those ones on the sides there, and they are perfect for a Halloween cemetery. I hope to find more and add to that. And I just kind of pieced together some fencing. I don't know why Halloween fencing is so expensive, but I just piece it together with some garden hooks and lanterns, and then little segments. And this little guy, he's so like emo looking. I love him. His hair goes over his face, and he will have a pet spider that is his guard. He's the guardian of the cemetery. And then he's gonna have this friend that also is a guard in the cemetery, and he will blow in the wind and be very spooky. I've tried to create some tombstones of my own using suggestions from different YouTube channels. Some of my favorites with the foam, but what I do is I also purchase them and then paint over them with dry lock to seal them and allow them to be longer lasting in the weather. And then I do some painting over that to age them again, and I'll add moss and things like that to really make them nice and spooky. I like the way that the black light highlights these lighter colored tombstones. And then I do use spotlights, usually an orange or a red, depending on how I'm feeling, because I have 3 purple trees, so there's a lot of purple going on, and a lot of purple with the black light as well. There's his little tarantula, like anatomically incorrect spider skeleton. Just love it. He's such a little emo guy. And this gold skeleton came from Joanne Fabric. Definitely missed that store. And I have some trouble getting him to stand, and I'm going to get like a garden post that I can just hammer in the ground so it won't, right now that willow branch does not hold him up, and I've put a wooden dowel in his cavity there, but it doesn't look as good, so I'm going to get something that blends with the background. You can see some of the detailing on the tombstones. Some of these are sculptures that I found, like Amazon, the Celtic cross. That was just a garden sculpture that I found. And then there's a variety of tombstones from different places that I've been collecting over the years. And I put some fake flowers. There's some fake lily of the valley down there. They're like a weird rubbery feel, so they will definitely be water resistant, and I think they'll add a really lovely little element to it, kind of a gothic touch. I love that gold skeleton and how he lights up at night. So there's the electronics, and they will be covered up with fake rocks. I live in a very rainy area. Unfortunately, those little lanterns, only 2 of them ended up actually working, so they flank the entry. And that little guy will greet everybody, and they'll come up and get some candy at the door. I have a couple of fairy skeletons that I've found at thrift stores over the years, so they will also add to the kind of mystical, fey nature of this setup. And it's starting to be dusk, so I'm just doing a little walkthrough to see how the lighting is looking. I'm going to get another spotlight, another extension cord rather, to add another spotlight to the front so that it highlights the spider. And the moon was out. This was just before it was full, and it was just looking so gorgeous through the clouds. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you everyone who has subscribed. I wish you all a beautiful, spooky, and safe Halloween. And I look forward to seeing everyone in the next season decorating for Christmas.